Hello, chat. How are we today? Probably enjoying the overly loud music. I'm excited for today's stream, chat, because we're actually speedrunning, which I know is a rare thing to see on the speedrunning channel nowadays. But we are actually speedrunning. 2 seconds early, look at that transition. Hello. Game is still loading, by the way. Launched it quite a while ago. Still loading. I'm now using Microsoft Edge to stream rather than Chrome in the hopes that maybe it'll consume less RAM, make the game a little more stable. But we'll see. We'll see. The game is still taking ages to load. But to be fair, it kind of always takes ages to load, but it's just crazy. I launched the game a little bit before starting the stream, so it's been loading for about 6 minutes now, I want to say. But, you know, not bad, not bad. I think it's about to be finished, or it's about to crash. One of the two. There it is, it's done. Wow. About a 6-minute load time. Buy this man a new PC. Did you not buy a new PC? No, I didn't because of the economic anxiety over the tariffs. I was worried I might not be able to afford food. So, instead... Sorry, there we go. So, instead, I didn't buy one, but I guess I could buy one now, because now it's not too bad, but... Yeah. Just down a little bit more, there you go. But yeah. Edge is built on Chrome. Look, I don't know why, but if I open up Task Manager, okay, I don't know what's different. Edge is not taking up all of my RAM, unlike Chrome, which was. So I don't know what to tell you, okay? Edge is using 400 megabytes of RAM right now. Chrome is using 4 gigabytes, okay? To give you an idea of how much my Chrome is using. So I'm hoping that saving a little bit of RAM will help, okay? That's what I'm hoping. On May 8th, we'll see EU5 game for PC by Paradox. Yeah, we will. They did announce. Project Caesar has been, like, properly announced or whatever, right? How much RAM? We got 16 gigs. We got 16 gigs of RAM. Favorite ice cream flavor? It's basic, but cookies and cream. Pretty good. Bro, what are those numbers? What do you mean? What numbers? You mean like how much RAM was being used? Yeah, look, alright, it's pretty crazy. Will you watch the announcement stream? Probably, yeah. I'll probably check it out. Let me get the live split open, because we are speedrunning today. There we go, look at that. I think this is a good position for... I don't remember why I have it in this particular position, but I must be there for a reason. Or like maybe here, I don't know, but... Yeah. 4 gigabytes for a browser? Look, I don't... I don't know why, but it was, okay? So, I'm glad to not be using it. But yeah. Chrome is famous for eating up RAM, though, right? Remember, I was looking at it on my stream yesterday when everything was crashing. I was like, dude, what the fuck? And I was looking at my task manager, and I was like at 99% RAM usage. The problem what was happening was as the game was running, it would fill up my RAM, and then it would crash the game. Because it didn't just crash the game. Do you remember when the stream was crashing? Everything on my computer was crashing. The whole thing would freeze up for like a minute. All the browsers would crash. Streamlabs would crash. Everything was crashing. So I knew it wasn't just CK3, okay? It wasn't just like a CK3 issue. It wasn't just like a, you know, oh, the game, you know, it crashes once in a while. I was like, no, this is clearly a bit bigger than a CK3 issue. So it must have been the RAM. That's what I deduced from looking at the stats. I'm now using about 1/10 of the RAM I was using before on Edge, okay? Not sponsored. I'm just saying that Edge is doing a lot better for me. Okay. So yeah. Let's not talk about too much nonsense here. Let's instead get right into the speedruns. I already have a strategy. Obviously, it's the one that I did for the video that I made about this. So we already know what we're doing, but we're just gonna have to execute it really well and hopefully it goes well. I don't know what all that means, Terry Katsune. I just know that. Let me just also make sure that this is working. Okay, that's working. Good, okay. Oh, hello, game. The game is frozen. Chrome was only taking me 0.96 GB. I don't know what was wrong with my Chrome then, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe I had some crazy extension that was killing my my RAM. I don't know. Just reporting what I saw on my screen. Although right now CK3 is not even working for me. This is currently a frozen screen. But I can like click on things though. It's weird. Do you guys hear the clicking? Hold on, maybe I can unmute my game sound. Do you guys hear the slight clicking? I can like the game like isn't moving, but I can click on things though. That's crazy. You can hear it, right? What am I clicking right now? I'm like playing the game, dude. I know where all the buttons are, so I'm literally playing the game. Tab out and tab in again. That's what I've been doing. What the fuck? I think right now I'm going into like pick a character. What, dude? What is? Why is my life so weird right now? Blind speedrun? I guess. No, let's just close this and we'll relaunch. I guess. CK3 is not responding. Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's relaunch. No bugs. True. I wouldn't even call these bugs. These are like performance deficiencies. I don't know what you call this. This is weird. That was really weird though. The fact that like I could click on stuff and none of it was like going on the screen. Only the OG remember the blind speedruns? Yeah, I did a couple of those, right? It was pretty tough though, because this game you kind of need the visual aid. Although I got pretty far, I was able to win a war as Haston while blindfolded. And that was crazy. But like, you can't really play the game without vision. You kind of need it. So we're relaunching the game now. Bit of an anticlimactic start to the speedrun. I'm sorry, chat. I didn't think that the main menu wouldn't work. But now it's gonna take another like probably 10 minutes to fucking launch the game. Because it took me 6 minutes to launch it when I wasn't streaming. It's probably gonna take me like 10 minutes to launch while I am streaming. But we'll see. That is, if it even successfully launches. I'm streaming today, thank you. Happy to stream. Hopefully we can actually get some content going. The music's nice, I will say. It's nice to have the music on, but it'd be nice to actually play the game too. How are we doing today, chat? You tell me how you're doing. I know the stream is about me, but I'm trying to be a less selfish streamer. How are you doing in chat today? How are we? Idea of bite-sized DLC speedruns. Yes, I like the idea as well. It's something I can actually do. I can't really do the full all achievement speedruns anymore. I have too many responsibilities to take care of in my life. I can't be unavailable to people for like, you know, 40 hours. Nice to have an extra long weekend. What's the holiday? What's going on? I don't know what public holidays are anymore because the only holidays I take are ones that I feel like taking. I don't obey the federal government's holidays or the provincial government or anything. I have a whole hour to get someone to play CK3 with me? Bro, just go to like a different server where people actually do MP. Like find a CK3 multiplayer server. You finished Skin Deep, it's a funny game, you should try it out. 1st of May is a public holiday in France. Mods. You know what to do, he's French. I don't have to even say anything else. In Belgium as well. Mods. Banned for mentioning France. Yeah, everyone, you know what to do. Yeah. Look at you guys. I'm glad you guys are getting in on the joke. So many of you piped up for that. Excellent. Dutch Belgian? That's called Flemish. And flams are also cringe. To be clear. Alright? It's not just Wallonians. Okay? 1st of May is Labor Day. Most of the EU is off. Wait, your guys' Labor Day is in May? In Canada, and I assume the United States as well. Labor Day is in, like, September. What are you guys talking about? 1st of May is your Labor Day. Who are you people? Also, my cat's here, but she's not coming on the desk yet. Walloons are the Dutch? That's not true. 1st of May in India too. Bro, why are we so different on this other side of the world? My cat's here, Chad. Well, back to cat cam now. I think she gets attracted to you by the sound of my voice. 1st of May is International Labor Day. Okay. Thing. Are you gonna eat the cat? Not today. I'm gonna wait till she gets a bit fatter. Speedruns are back? They are back, yes. Oh, the game might load. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's see if I can play the game this time. Yo, I can play the game this time. Okay, here we go. We can actually do a speedrun. So what's the plan for the speedrun? If you saw, exclamation point YouTube, by the way, if you want to see the video where I go over the speedrun strategies. But basically, we're gonna get all 10 of the cons of the step achievements. Okay. And we're gonna do it as Temujin. I think it'll take about 4 hours, I want to say, but it might. Hopefully, we can go a little faster than that. To be honest, depends how much the game crashes, I guess. Do the same but no mistakes. That's the idea. Yes, do the same but no mistakes, and actually have like we're gonna do like speedrunning speed. Well, you've already done this, yes, but I did it like I didn't do it very well though, right? So I made a lot of mistakes. I didn't. I didn't have a speedrunning mindset when I was doing it. I'd like to have a speedrunning mindset. Now the only problem with the speedrunning mindset is that right now, my cat is kind of in the way of the keyboard, and that's really cute. But if I'm going to speedrun, I do need access to the keyboard. And I can kind of sneak in here, and that sort of works, but it's going to significantly reduce my speed when I can't press the escape button too fast. So, yeah, we might have to move the cat out of the way. We'll see, though. I always feel bad picking her up and moving her, and also she'll probably just come back, but, yeah. We'll pet her a little bit longer and then get her to go away. Eat the cat. I mean, that would get her out of the way. By the way, the Conqueror procking depends on game rules. I had mine deactivated, it never appeared. I did later learn that. I thought that it was a guaranteed trigger for Genghis Khan, but actually no. It is like a random chance, just like the Conqueror event is normally. All right, are you wanting to move yourself? Are you leaving by yourself, kid? You know, she's just switching sides. Hold on, she's just switching sides. That's all she's done here. That is better for me because now I can actually access the part of the keyboard that matters. But yeah, I guess you can also see my mouse movements. That's cool. Let's see if we can make it work like this. I mean, I have access to escape and stuff, right? It's kind of all that I need. How old is she? She's 10 months old. Let's go over the achievements that we're getting, by the way, just so we can get an idea of what we have to do. With Blood Brother, we have to get a Blood Brother. It's pretty easy. You get a basically like guaranteed Blood Brotherhood with Jamuka, so we'll just do that. With Step by Step, we have to move to the Western Steppe. So we'll probably just go like over here somewhere. This is usually the best place to go to get Step by Step if you're playing in the East, because it avoids the Cumans, and these guys usually will just let you migrate. Then there's Confed Up. We have to make a Confederation. We have like, you know, we just need to pick one of these random guys making Confederation, and then that's that. For Shut Up Nerga, I have it here at the end for after Confed Up. But obviously you can get a max success Nerga kind of whenever, so we'll see about getting it another time. Okay, cat's moving. Nice. Okay. Excellent. Gives me an opportunity. The speedrun maybe can happen. There you go. She's running over to the bedroom, probably to hang out with my partner, so that's cool. Then there's this Chinggis Everything. That's what you get when you... This Chinggis Everything is what you get when you actually become the greatest of Khans, which is, again, as Temujin, pretty common. In Xanadu is for making the Pleasure Dome. Just take some money and prestige, not too difficult. The Stallion that mounts the world is the World Conquest, so that's, it sounds difficult. It's not. It's fine. Tribute Band, make 30 tributaries. Very easy to do after you've conquered the world. Nothing to worry about there. Nobody's Business means you have to overrun a kingdom and then settle in it. So that's, again, in the video that I did about this, I made the mistake of doing it in Armenia, so it became feudal, but we'll do it in a tribal character for our run. Then there's Settling In. We have to settle the steppe. For that, we're going to play as tribal character, then move back into the steppes, re-embrace nomadism, get to 10k herd, and then that'll be it. Anyway, let's get right into it. The way this speedrun works, we can hit start, and that's fine. That. Okay. And we start the timer when we take our first action, which is going to be picking our focus. That's usually what our first action is. So we can play with the speed, we can look around the map a little bit, but we can't really do anything else. Can't unpause the game, of course, but once we click like this, then the timer starts. There we go. So we're probably going to take Chivalry Focus, and I think immediately we will make a Blood Brotherhood for the first achievement. If that's one.
What the hell is this?
10 seconds for the first achievement. That's cool. We can then kind of start migrating right away. Especially, can we get anywhere peacefully? We would like to do a peaceful migration if we can. But if we can't, it's okay. We can do peaceful this way, so let's do that. Isn't Lingua Franca so much easier with the Mongols? Yeah, it definitely helps a lot. We could probably add it to the speedrun if you wanted to. So I'm going here. We're gonna make our way west. There we go, we made it. Put up the tents. We actually do have pretty good fertility here. I might chill here for a minute. Although I say that, but there's no reason to. I guess we should just keep moving. I'm kind of you know, I'm still playing like it's a regular game of CK3 to some extent when I shouldn't be. Okay, we need more gold for him to do that. Let's do a Nerga real quick. This could be our opportunity to get the you know, another achievement, but we're not aiming for that one. We just want gold, basically, is all we want out of this. Jamuka can be our master of the hunt. Okay, and Berta immediately died. Wow, that's Genghis lore right there. It's crazy. I guess in that case we can just get a more martial-oriented wife, so that sounds good actually. That's really funny though. For those that know the Mongol lore, Berta is like really important to Temujin and his history. So her death is kind of really funny. Okay, we didn't quite get a max level Nerga, but that's okay. This means we don't ruin our our setup for the achievement order. Go over here. Can I offer you golden herd? Yeah, you want to let me in then? Go. Why aren't I migrating? Where am I going? Sometimes migration is really weird. Am I migrating right now, or am I not? I guess I'm not, because I wouldn't be able to if I were. Okay. We go again. I just wasted the money, I guess. I don't know how it got cancelled like that. Is there something... I don't know what... That was weird. You know, you guys know this DLC by this point. It's got some weirdness to it. We made it over here. We need to get to the west, which I think the Bashkirs will be a good place to go for that. Can't quite reach that far. Go here for free, so let's go there. Like Traveler, we can get it, and we lose Herd. Nice. Yeah, I'll take money. Nice. Fine. You get Brave here. I think I don't even have Brave, damn, okay. Maybe we get it. Never lucky, but that's okay. To be fair, Brave will kind of just make us more vulnerable to death anyway. Can we migrate here yet? Not quite. How about here? The Cumans would protect them, probably. Okay, this guy accepts, so there we go. Okay, excellent. Everything is Everlasting Summer right now, by the way, so that's cool. Make it, okay. I bow to no one. Are we in the Western Steppe yet? Not quite. We're still in the Central Steppe. Let's graze for a minute, because this place actually has really good fertility. So we'll just graze for a second. Because we don't know when we're going to become the Conqueror. So we don't want to necessarily get too ambitious about like immediately moving right next to the Bulgars, who might actually be able to kill us. We'll do some of these events. Okay, new culture, I guess. Oh, I didn't read that, but I guess, yeah, we allowed them to have a divergent culture through that event. That's cool, though. I don't really care. And I guess I gave that land away, too. I kind of didn't want to do that. Oh, well. Too late now. Alright. Take the flock, that sounds good. Take this. Take the herd. Okay, now let's go in here. This guy probably won't say yes. Oh no, this guy will. Perfect, alright. Heading in. Out here I'm truly free. So true. Stream looks like it's doing well so far, by the way. No stream problems right now. That's good. Okay, that should get me step by step, so we can check. See, I'm in the western step now. That should count.
What the hell is this?
I probably should have disabled my achieve. I turned off or whatever. Not turned off. Disabled. I probably should have reset my achievements so we can actually track them properly. But just got him. And now we just chill here until we become the greatest of cons. We're just gonna chill. We'll build up some herd, you know, maybe we'll go do a little bit of raiding, but basically whatever we do doesn't really matter right now. We can go for the Nerga. I guess go Confed up is what we should be going for right now, right? So we need to do that. Okay, offer Confederation. Does it count if I accept it? I think it does, right? Forget. But yeah, okay, that's another achievement then. There's another one.
What the hell is this?
That was pretty fast. They'll still pop in-game, right? I don't think so. No, not these ones anyway. If we look, it's going to say that I already have all these. See, it says I already have these, and I don't think it's going to pop them up again. You see here, these are I already have, apparently. Apparently I don't have tributary band or whatever, but it's okay, though. We can just track them ourselves. They're not particularly difficult to track. Square of the Two Men. Am I a tributary? I'm not. I am independent. That's good. So we're going to build a bunch of Square of the Two Men, because this is a really good building. Makes our units better. Forming shouldn't be the same as joining. I think, maybe in case you're right, we can just abandon the thing and then just do another one, but I'm pretty sure it counts, because I've gotten the achievement by just joining one before. Let me see the achievement text. We can even check the game files if we want to, real quick. I believe that does count, though, when you get invited. Maybe not. Let me check the game files. I'm gonna open up Notepad while the game runs, because we're just waiting anyway, so... Oh, I guess we should be air-getting. Hold on. Okay. Nice. And one more. Okay, there you go. There's shut up Nerga. Okay, see, again, it doesn't fire, but that counts. Let's grab the Two Men. I'm gonna check on Notepad++ now. We're gonna look at the requirements. We'll ever open. Go. So let's see. On bed, look in the achievement. Should have kept the game on pause, but too late now. Oh, how about con? Oh, that's way too much. Oh, there it is. Confed up. Okay, so the text is here. I'm just gonna show my screen real quick to prove that this is correct. The text for it is, okay, you get the achievement if you are a Confederation member. That's all it has to be. Therefore, I'm almost certain that that does count for the achievement, is when someone invites you to join a Confederation. This is the text. Okay? That definitely does count what I just did. So we're going to count that. Even though we don't get achievement pop-ups because we already got all the achievements. What's the random? What the hell is this? Whenever I finish a split, if it's a gold split, I get it plays the audio from Devil May Cry 4 of Dante saying, "What the hell is this?" Because I find that line like really funny. So I do that. It's like my little meme. Okay, we have some raiders we can use now. Let's use them. Classic paradox showing wrong requirements. Yeah, I know, right? It's to be expected of them at this point. Apparently we were in some war. Not that I care. So this is where RNG comes into the speedrun. All speedruns have a little bit of RNG in them, of course. Not all, but many of them do. And in this case, the RNG is when do we become a conqueror? It might take a long time, it might take no time, but it's basically every 5 years is a check. So the way that the game works with conquerors, it checks every 5 years, it checks for people that can be conquerors, and if you're lucky, you're the one that it picks. You just gotta hope for that. As Genghis, particularly, when you become the conqueror, you also get the Mongol Empire, and you get a bunch of gold and herd, and you also get your dominance put up to unrestricted immediately. So it's like, it's special for him, but everyone else, it's normal. Get the semi-permanent barracks going. I guess we can just host more Nergas as well, because, I mean, you know, they're nice to do, right? Go. We get another max level? No, not quite max level, but that's okay though. We'll get some XP in our traits, which is nice. I should get a Yurt Chi, probably. Good idea. Yeah, we're just waiting. Waiting. Upgrade this more. This will make the War of Defiance much easier. I guess we can also conquer some dudes. Give me your, well, I was going to give me the pasture land, but also we would be over our limit. Oh, there's a legendary sighting. Sure. For the fun of it, we'll go for legendary sightings, because why not? Good meme. And just go for it right away, so let's try. If we slay it, we slay it, you know? It gets us a bunch of Hunter XP at least. Let's see if we get lucky. You gotta make another all achievement guide. Like the nomads would change it a lot. I could do one, but not like in one sitting. So we could probably do it, but not in one sitting anymore. It would have to be a segmented run, because I don't have the time anymore to sit and stream for like 30 hours. Or if I get a much better computer, maybe we can make it work. Actually, we could see about that. But we got swindled. We're not really going to worry about our kids because we plan to do this in one, you know, lifetime. So there it is. Wow, we got very lucky. So here's the Mongol Empire. And we can immediately... So that's nice. That's good. We can immediately go for conquest of all Khans. And once we win this war, we are good. So that's excellent. Yeah, young virile Tarkus is gone. You know, his era is over. We're gonna let the armies come to us, and then we'll just kill them as they arrive. Now that we have all this money and prestige, we can just keep building stuff. Let's do that. So we get this chink gets everything when we finish this war, by the way, is how it works. Once we finish this war, we get it. We just gotta wait till we win this war to click the next time thing. So another building that's going to help us, by the way, with making this run faster. I don't know if you guys heard my cat running, but when she runs, her claws touch the ground a lot. But we're going to build a bunch of buildings that increase our movement speed, because there are buildings in the yurt that increase movement speed, and those will help us a lot with just like catching enemy armies, winning wars faster. You know, like all aspects of conquest are helped in that sense. We're going to build all those buildings too. I'd like to disband actually, but there's like enemies all around. Maybe we can hunt them down. We want to bait our enemies into coming to our land, so that'd be good. Going for RTA or IGT? Kind of both. I mean, we're doing an RTA timing, but IGT, we'll see how fast we can do it. It's kind of like, this is our baseline run, right? So, okay, cavalry training. So it's easier to have a lot of land? Yes, the smaller your country is, the easier it is to win this war. My men are starving, and I don't actually want them to be doing that, so we should probably split up. Because we don't want to waste our units. Okay, there, the war's over. Great, okay. There we go. That's gonna get us this Chinggis everything once the event fires anyway. Also, we should have this big country now. There you go. So that gets us this Chinggis everything, or maybe this does. There you go. There you go. That should be it now. 15 minutes to become greatest of Khans. So now we're at war with these guys, I guess. Let's just kill them real quick. Cool. Then we'll begin our conquests. Okay, so first of all, we gotta upgrade our yurt, and then there's the decision to make the pleasure dome. We can do that right now, actually. So perfect, I guess. Yeah, we put it in Bash Courts. That should be another achievement for in Xanadu. Now we gotta conquer the world. So we have this. I gotta conquer the world. Let's get on that. So most of what conquering the world is you just have to click on everyone and get all their stuff. For these guys, though, we can demand their pasture land, which I guess I'm doing. Why not? It doesn't take any time for them to accept it. Genghis the Shrewd. Yeah, now he's Genghis Khan, but yeah, he was Genghis the Shrewd before. And the pasture land. Okay, give this land away at least. We don't want to waste too much time on like being super. Like we don't really care to properly manage any of this stuff. We just want to be able to submit. And the thing is that we want to fight wars against enemies that are relatively weak, so that we can build up the bonus to defeating enemies with the onslaught of the Khans or whatever it's called, CB, so that people are willing to surrender more easily. So we kind of want to fight wars, but also not fight wars. It's a bit complicated. Getting a phone call. Hold on 1 second, chat. Hello. I'm currently streaming. Yeah. Okay, sure. I'll do that. You got it, brother. Alright, talk to you later. I have some plans with friends and they want me to confirm times, but I told them I'm streaming and I'll do it later. Actually, I have to make my speed run, bro. I'm gonna go watch a play at a high school that my old drama teacher from high school is working at that school now. I'm gonna be watching him do a play. So we could burn these holdings down, but we're not gonna bother, because who cares? We're gonna just give all this land away. Fine, and that I guess. And we're not gonna worry too much about how we organize anything. In terms of doing this faster, I guess we should just start clicking on everyone. The Khwarezmids, we're gonna also command their stuff. Get ready to fight them. Is just staging a play with Deja right now? We already watched one literally like a couple weeks ago, and we're doing another one. Maybe it wasn't even a couple weeks ago. But the point is that he's a drama teacher, so like we like to go and watch his plays because we got along quite well with him back in high school. We like to go watch his stuff, and we're gonna watch his new plays. He did, and then there were none last time that we went to go see. And then this one, I don't remember what he's doing for the next one, but something else, I guess. I'm also working on another film pretty soon, by the way, chat. Working on a short film with some friends. That'll be kind of fun. But, don't really have any details about that yet. I'm gonna be doing sound work again. I hate doing sound work, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So for those that want to, I know that I can hold control and click on the kingdom title to give it all away, but my chat for my stream is on the screen, on that part of the screen. If I hold control, it turns off click-through mode. So I can't do that actually. So rip. You. Fight Mordvinia next. A filmmaker. I do film work on the side. Not as much these days because I'm too busy doing YouTube and Twitch. But you know, sometimes I go back and do some film work again. I mean, when you live in Vancouver, you know, you do as the Romans do. You do film work because there's always film work around here. Okay. That war done. Definitely, I feel like I'm not in like the speedrun vibes right now. I feel like I'm really unfocused, but also that's kind of part of starting up the speedrunning again. Thought you were in Surrey. I am in Surrey, but I mean, guess what place is right next to Surrey? Guess, you know, it's called living in a suburb, right? Is that you interact with the big city that's right next to you pretty much all the time. You think of Franco putting it off forever? You can probably do it as Genghis. It won't be too hard to do. You can go for it if you want. Like, now is a good time to do it, I would say. What's your main empire? It's the Mongol Empire. Surprisingly meaningful message from Dyson Team. So I should be actually fighting this war. I forget the siege is so fast. What's your favorite Genghis flavor? Vanilla. Got him. I know what you're going for. You can't fool me. I don't want special soldiers because they're just going to lag my game out. So, pro tip for the speedrun, if you want the game to go faster, don't get special soldiers because they just make your game run slower and you don't need them at all. I'm sure all the true Vancouverians hate when Syrians say they are from Vancouver. Yes, they do. But, you know, it is what it is, okay? I'm a local, alright? It's part of Metro Vancouver culture to say you're from Vancouver even if you're not from Vancouver. That's just what we do. The people who can't claim they're from Vancouver are the Abbotsford people, okay? People that are from like Chilliwack or some shit and are like, yeah, dude, I'm from Vancouver. Like, get out of here, dude. You're coping, right? Could be the Super Duke, whatever. I want to make sure that I hold all the kingdoms because that way I guess we can do lingua franca this way. But yeah. Let's evade these guys. Just Mongol onslaught them. Can I speak Aramaic? No, I don't speak any Aramaic. Can't say that I speak that very ancient language. There you go. Thank you for the event spawn trebuchets, Mr. Genghis. Fake linguist? Oh man, you got me. It's Jover. Can't even speak Aramaic. While we're doing this, we probably should be demanding more submission. I should probably be unpaused when I do this, but also... I keep on accidentally asking for special soldiers, and I shouldn't be doing that. It's gonna slow my game down. You all can't let me get away with hitting the special soldier button. What is this war? Like of Karabash? We won't deal with that. What? I need to keep building things. We're not gonna do the Dingle lesson right now because we're speedrunning, but I appreciate the redeem anyway. Can I siege this with 100 guys? I can. Okay, let's go do that. We'll raise a couple more dudes just to help out, I guess. It's good enough. You guys can handle that. Probably done sieging over here. Yeah, I sure am. How old am I? 28. It's not too bad. Cranberries or raspberries? I don't think I really eat either of those as berries, but as juice, I think probably cranberry juice. Oh. Bye-bye. I forget that you actually do get the duchy titles. Okay. I do the fox. Sure. Give everything to this guy, whatever. Great. I want to make sure that I have the kingdom, though. I do. Okay, that's good. Disband. I was dumb to disband them because now it's going to take 9 months to re-raise them, but it's okay. We could use the break anyway. We'll have to demand some submission from people. So that we can get loyalty and respect for more martial now. Now let's demand more submission. Keep the game on pause while we do this. want to get these guys especially before they can form confederations who will refuse to give in. I don't want special soldiers at war with me. Okay, rip. Deal with that in a minute. You merciful. You, we can be merciful. You lenient to be merciful. What's the difference? Is it instantly from the Marshal tab? Yes, but I guess you're right actually, so there's not really a but to that. But yeah, we can. I hate that we have to fight these little guys. So we could just surrender to these tiny wars that we don't care about. The thing is that if you surrender 3 wars, then you lose the Conqueror trait. And we don't really need it, but it is going to make the run a little bit faster to have access to Conqueror. So we do want to keep it. We can. Raise our Mongol horde. Go. Okay, I was gonna say we can wipe peace, but we're already so close to victory that we might as well just win. Also minus aura. True, it is minus aura to surrender. You're actually so right. Go. You don't want to give in to me? Wow, this guy is like, he's like, nah, bro. I'm too good for that. Alright, well, I guess you're gonna die then. I just sieged this place, but I'm back again. I think it's actually gonna be faster to siege this than to chase that guy down. Should keep building. Okay, good. I actually was building. I was not messing up. That's good. Pearl of the Steppe. We want to get the move speed upgrade soon, but getting the Pearl of the Steppe is good to have just for like, just so we don't have to worry about building it later. It takes a long time to build and everything. Let's give these away. Oh, Duchy's there. Good. Okay. You guys got to submit. Willing to. Lenient. Lenient. So all these tiny guys over here are annoying to deal with, but at least later in the run, like, there's less and less small guys you have to worry about, so it gets easier and easier to do this. I don't want special soldiers. Lenient. Good. This guy doesn't want to give in. Okay, interesting. We'll deal with him in a minute. We'll surround him first. Teams. Bolo Kimex. Looks like they're fighting, so I'm going to preemptively declare this war. They actually are already fighting each other. Oh, be an easy clap. Good. You can have this land, I guess. You already heard Grazer? Okay, well, you can have the land then. Enjoy. Interesting culture. Let's keep going. Sorry, I keep getting distracted by interesting things happening in the game, but I gotta remember that that doesn't matter. We're just speedrunning right now. This is the Genghis Khan experience. It's just demanding leniency. Or demanding submission, rather, and giving leniency. These don't actually want to fight anyone. Let's kill this guy, I guess. Okay. I do wish there was a button that was like, offer submission to all neighbors. The problem is that then, let's say like 5 people reject it. It's like, well, you know, now you're gonna have to fight like 10 wars at once, and that's kind of annoying to have to go through. Also, damn, this guy actually decided to... This little kid decided he's gonna fight. It's cute. If I were a feudal lord under a liege, what court position would I pick? Probably the court chronicler. You know, I can do a bit of writing. Maybe the court streamer. Not the jester. Dude, true. I should be the jester. I could be a jester. When you're the jester, you get to make political jokes, and then no, they can't hurt you because you're the jester. Okay, now we're at war. Alright, though. Build in the yurt again. Oh, looks like, okay, we're already building. Good. I got special soldiers crap, I didn't mean to. My bad. One. Okay. I'm trying to rush, but without, like, panicking. Because one thing is, if you rush too much, you misclick a lot, like I'm doing right now. You want to, like, rush, but not be too tense. Otherwise, you miss your clicks. Keep the manufactured soldiers by accident. That's not going to bode well for me in the future. Also, looks like we're fighting this guy. I pick court position so I come up with dumb meme shit to cure their ailments. Yeah, bro, so in order to cure your cancer, you need to eat so much salt your kidneys fail and you die. Damn, dude, true. That way you beat cancer, because you kill yourself before it can kill you. I respect that. Stop misclicking, you fool. Okay. Any duchies here I got? No. Excellent. You are not willing to say yes. Why is that? You're just super stubborn. Okay, I see. Well, you're gonna die then. This guy might not say yes. That's okay if he doesn't say yes. Let's see. Be merciful, see if he says yes. No, of course not. That's alright though. Wait to see who wins this battle, and then we can just fight whoever the winner is. It's always fun to do that. Just sit in the middle of a fight and wait and see who wins, and then you will fight. There you go. That wasn't even that was a hostile army. A new opponent. That's okay. So now we're fighting against who? The entirety of the Gurids. That's fine. That's cool with me actually, because that means we can just get a bigger target done. Keep this open so I can check when my Pearl of the Steppe is done. The Outliner is very useful. I really should use it more often. Also, why is my renown going down so much? Oh my, I should increase my court grandeur. Oopsies. Do that. We also have artifacts we can put up. Sure. Totally forgot about court grandeur. It's my bad. Okay, cool. Resuming. Hello, people. I see you all here. I kill you now. Very good. Good resistance you put up there, pal. We have the Pearl of the Steppe now. We're gonna keep working on the cavalry training for the movement speed. Am I poor? In the game? No. In real life? Definitely. But not super poor, though. Like, not actually poor, just kind of poor. But you're talking about the guy in the game. I understand. Nobody asked about the streamer. Nobody cares about the streamer. They never care about the streamer. Did my game just crash? Don't tell me. Please? Oh my god. Oh, the game crashed. Okay, well. Let's relaunch, I guess. That's cringe. Damn. To be fair, it probably crashed because I alt-tabbed. I shouldn't have alt-tabbed, chat. I wanted to look at my stream to make sure everything was running okay. Stop the count. No, we'll just keep the count going. It's okay. We'll include crash time. For RTA, that's what you're supposed to do. So, yeah. If the game crashes, the game crashes. What's your favorite burger build? I don't know, man. It's gonna, I mean, I'm pretty basic. Like, just like a patty, lettuce. I don't like tomatoes in my burger, but like, and no cheese either. Like lettuce, the burger, and that's pretty much it. I'm outing myself here. I like a pretty simple burger. Don't like anything too complicated. And the bun too, I guess. I should include the bun in case people thought maybe maybe I wasn't gonna include that. Tomato unless it's dried and salted is garbage. Well, I like tomato on like pizza, for example. I don't really care for it on a burger though. Although I have eaten tomato on burger before. Sometimes I'm into it. It's just that I'm not always into it. So I usually don't want it. But sometimes I'm like, yeah, this sounds good. That can happen, Zoldalma. It's true. I had that happen in my run. I actually did have that happen, but I didn't bother showing it because it doesn't matter. You're losing Conqueror is irrelevant as Genghis. Oh, I like onions on a burger. I should have mentioned. Yeah, onions is really nice on a burger. Watch the Reform and Spread Faith challenge today. West Africa was a good choice, IMO, but did you have a reason to not go for Khuzars in there? Would have been my first pick. Because the playing as the Khuzars, you have a lot more work to do with regards to stabilizing your realm and actually like creating a situation where you can comfortably convert counties. You have to convince people to like you. Everyone doesn't like you when you're in the steppes. Like, you're tribal and everyone hates you. Whereas when I started as a small count, by starting as a small count, everyone that I put in charge, I'm giving them the title. So that's plus 40 opinion already. We're all one culture. We're all one faith. There's no instability problems. There's no issues, right? So it's very stable. It's very safe. The Khuzarism one was a lot more unstable. You have like ambitious lords and people with claims, and you know, it's annoying. That's why I went with the decision in West Africa. The loading time, dude. Damn. It's showing up on screen, by the way, right, chat? I don't want to alt-tab in case it ruins the loading. It's up on screen right now, right? You guys can see the loading screen? Don't lie to me. Any chance for an updated 100% achievement speedrun guide now with the new DLCs? It could happen, but I wouldn't be able to do it live in one sitting like I did the other ones. I'd have to do it segmented, which I'm thinking about doing, to be honest. I think we might as well. We could just do like the same thing we did before, but then we just pause the timer when I have to go to sleep. Or whatever. Picked up the chapter 4 bundle today. My first playthrough I'm planning isn't even a Mongol run. What What are you planning then? It's fair though. You could play a Turkish run. You could play a Magyar run. There's lots of different options that aren't just Mongols. Here we go, boys. We were at an autosave. Let's see. Hopefully it's not too far back. It'd be cool to find the new most efficient strats. Yeah, I'd have to probably do a Word document again and look at all the achievements and figure out the best way to do all of them. Having the stallion that mounts the world as an actual world conquest does add quite a bit of like opportunity to throw in other difficult achievements like Lingua Franca. You definitely can do Lingua Franca with this speedrun that we're doing right now. There you go. Let's see. So we're probably still fighting the Gurids, I'd imagine. And okay, we're still invading Fergana at this point. Okay. Okay, we're here. Got it. Not too far back. Not too far back at all. Yeah, my goal is still the same. I got a siege engineer. Let's maybe see if we can find one actually. I have a siege engineer. That'll help with our sieges quite a bit actually. Want to build the British Empire, try to colonize with all nomadic areas set for it. Interesting. Yeah, that could be fun. Do like a British Empire, but it's in the steppes. Britannia rules the waves, but instead of the waves, it's like the waves of grass. Because you know, like it's like the sea. What happened? Did you crash? I did crash. Yes, we had a crash. An all too common occurrence on the patch. I swear it didn't crash this much on my early access patch, guys. It did crash, but I swear it didn't crash this much on my early access patch, because I would have otherwise mentioned it, but it did not crash this much. They must have done something to make it a little more crash prone, but I'm guessing. Does that give him the whole thing? Nice, it does. Look at that. Pretty pog. Well, the game is not lagging out. That's fine. I gotta go fight whoever this guy is, so let's do that. Also, I should probably be the outliner. I should be building more. You want to do more of this for movement speed. I think we keep these. I think we're keeping everything in Bulgaria. We're getting rid of these, right? That's what we're getting rid of. Not Zaporizhia, not the kingdoms. Good, there you go. Can't keep it all away. Bamiyan is occupied. Whereas that's like over here, isn't it? The Bamiyan Buddhas. Yeah, they're there. Great. Oh, my cat's sitting under the sink right now. That's cute. She likes to get into places we don't want her to be in. Like her thing. Game this laggy. Imagine when they add the big map, dude. So true. So true. When they put China in the game and it just becomes like completely unplayable. Maybe they'll figure something out, right? They want the cat to come here. I'm speedrunning. No, don't make her come here and disturb my speedrun. No, my speedrun. She doesn't want to hang out right now. She wants to hang out with you. She wants to hang out with you. Yeah, she's leaving. She's literally leaving to go hang out with you. Okay. My cat denies wanting to hang out with my partner, but I know how they really feel. Oh, don't put the toy in front of the screen. No. Stop. I'm speedrunning. Stop. She's on the keyboard. Stop it. I'm speedrunning.
Sprinting, buddy.
Yeah, they should call speedrunning sprinting. They should do that. That would be crazy. That's my cunning linguist, even knows what the cat is saying. So true. Part of our studies back in school, of course, was to study the language of cats naturally. My vassals are very upset because we have granted land to lowborns, I think is why they're so upset. We're granted below expected level. Wait, is this... Okay, hold on, we gotta put this back up. We did this before the crash, I guess. Cool, one more. Great. More movement speed, thank you. The plague is receding. I'd rather not like lose this run to a stupid plague, so let's see if we can avoid that. Yeah, the plague continues to recede. I'm kind of like weaving between plague locations right now. That's funny. Go. I don't know where the Seljuk army is, but we may eventually encounter them. You know, one day. Get down to the capital. If we're lucky, we capture an heir, or maybe the Emperor himself, and then then we're good. What do you think about timing speedruns? Well, so there's two categories for timing RTA speedruns. I understand your concern. Everyone talks about like Speed 5 is like better on different computers. Of course, if you have a better computer, you'll do better on Speed 5, but there's a separate category where you play only on Speed 4, which is intended to be like the more fair thing. But right now, we're just kind of establishing a baseline. So I'm not going to do a Speed 4 speedrun for this until I get an idea of how long it might take to do. We're doing a Speed 5 run right now, and then we'll kind of account for how long it might take on Speed 4. But normally, for these kind of runs, you would do it on Speed 4. It's the normal rules. Maybe Siege Engineer gets speed bonus. Alright, we did that before. Oh no, we do still have that, right? We did that before the crash, so we do still have the Engineer guy. Speedruns by date, those are fine too. I just find them less hype because they're not really speedruns. They're like, well, they are speedruns, yes. I'm not trying to delegitimize them. I mean that when if you were to stream an IGT speedrun, most of it is going to be like not really that entertaining compared to a real time where there's a lot more pressure on the streamer to be fast, right? So that's more entertaining, I'd say. Because ultimately, my interest is entertainment before anything else, right? I am that guy. It's all about entertainment for this stream. Gotta use the washroom in a second, chat, I think. We're gonna keep the timer going if I have to use the washroom, but sometimes the call of poop just gets you, you know? You gotta go take a poop. But it's okay, guys. I always skip washing my hands. That's a common speedrunning tactic. Lets you save a little bit of time when you have to use the washroom. These guys are in a thing. You call it a you know, I'm talking about also damn the lag from having units already. We're there in a confederation. The trick is to lick your hands clean. Exactly. That's what you gotta do. I don't know why I raised troops. I should have just raised the Mongol horde, but it is what it is. Just the actual enemy? It is. Okay, that's good. And some of these guys over here. Is people more consistent? It's, but for a world conquest run, no. Probably not. But it's the best you can probably get, unless you were to try to just, like, give everyone the same computer. But, I mean, you know, it's a little more consistent than Speed 5, for example. If you truly wanted perfect consistency, you'd have to, I guess, do, like, true Speed 1. Because that's, like, something that everyone's computer can run on a world conquest. But, I mean, good luck convincing people to do that, right? And you don't want to say yes, so that's fine. I'm pretty sure we actually siege faster than a siege phase, so our siege engineer guy isn't even really helping, which is kind of funny to me. We also keep on inheriting men-at-arms from guys that die, so that's funny. We have all these like random men-at-arms, like those IR that we just inherited. Dude, so true, Rudafant. So true. Okay. Belenga, you're next. And your tributary. You. And you're in a... These guys are all in a confederation, unfortunately. Deal with that in a second. You guys also in a confederation, okay. We'll go around them as much as we can, and we might just come back to them later when they have, maybe they formed a kingdom, so they'll be less willing to give in. The Oirats are up here. We've reached the eastern half of the map, or half, sorry, the eastern edge of the map, rather. That's cool. Goes out of the question, exactly, yeah. It's one of those things where like you just kind of have to accept that on runs like this, where there's going to be a lag is going to be a big part of it. It's not going to be a very competitive category, but to be honest with you, I couldn't really see people wanting to be super competitive in a category like this anyway. I don't see people being like, yeah, I really want to sit here and like offer submission or ruin for the next God knows how long. You know what I mean? I think it's probably kind of more or less like a non-issue. But for more competitive, more competitive categories, you definitely do Speed 4 only. You don't do full Speed 5. You guys also part of the Confederation. That's fair. Okay, Nyman's you're next. This guy actually might say no. Damn. Actually said no. You can't just say no to the will of the Khan. This guy might also say no, but that's okay. He didn't say no. We're good. Quick notifications helps the speed a lot, by the way. Forget that. Need like someone that's not just a herder. Okay. Okay, we'll let this Confederation stick around and see if they eventually want to unify. I guess we'll go after them. The Karakitai want to fight, so we will destroy them. We'll be able to make it in 69 minutes? No. We're only 54 minutes in. I don't think we're going to be getting a 69-minute speedrun on this. That'd be very impressive, though. We need to keep on increasing our speed. There's more speed buildings, by the way. There's not just the cavalry training. One of them actually is with, I think it's with pastoralists, or not with this one. No, it's you unlock a certain building line. I think with horse breeders, you get finest horses. This also gives you speed. So we're gonna start doing this. 30 years. We're gonna be done with conquering the world in 30 years. So that was kind of pointless, but still, in case we throw, I guess. But yeah, horse breeders also gets you a building that increases your movement speed. Excuse me. That would be nice, dude. So true. What's your music genre? Like broad, like it's it kind of I go back and forth, but I mean, like I'm pretty into like metal, but it's kind of, you know, a lot of times like rap as well. I mean, and I have quite a diverse selection of music, but also I mostly listen to like music soundtracks from games and stuff. That's mostly what I'm listening to these days. Fight his army, if that works. If we get 50% war score, then we're good, because we have the peacemaker trait at this point, or perk, whatever. Almost have max cavalry training. I think we got to get it. Damn, we didn't actually get 50% war score. That's cringe. There you go. Another building I think that increases your movement speed. I think it's in here. No, it's not that one. I think it is in the square of the 2 men, actually. The square of the 2 men itself increases speed, so we'll get that too. But I was thinking of a different building. I think it's the large loot sacks. If you think possible to fix the run by releasing all your vassals after conquest to the run until 453, could be fun to make a single category. Yeah, you could do that. Well, the thing is, we already do dismantle the entire empire when we do overrun kingdom later in the run. So, that's already a thing that we do. But yeah, you could definitely continue in supporting 53 if you wanted to, just to do a complete playthrough, if you feel like it. While we're doing this, we might as well demand more submission from people who are willing to give in. Let's do that. Rome is not quite willing to, that's fair. Not wasting any time, that's good. The Confederation just getting swallowed up by my vassals, as we can see. We'd love to see that. Okay, let's keep this going. Need like 1% more war score. I think just this random siege will be enough. There we go. Alright, there's the Karaki Taigon. Good. Disband. Give away all this land. Okay, keeping all that away. Guys, I have no socks on. You can't just reveal that kind of information to the chat, bro. You can't just say that. Okay, so next I think we're going to go for Mijinja. They're almost willing to start giving in, even as king. See this 100 plus 117 from victories with the greatest of Khan's onslaught costs belly? We're going to slowly be able to just eventually not even have to fight anyone anymore. We just ask them to submit and they'll just submit. But it's going to take a bit of time. It's definitely not here yet. One county. That's good. Damn, it changed development down by 12. That's like, I cut it in half. Jeez. I forgot how massive the reduction in development is from sieging things as the greatest of cons. Good. I don't know where this guy's army's gonna be, but we'll eventually find it, I think. Like Gallant, why not? While we're working on this, we can do more submission. This is a queen, right? Yeah, so you probably won't say yes. 50% chance is actually pretty good, to be honest, but we'll work on Tibet, because there's a lot of dukes around here that are easy to submit. What's up, Andrew Zero? How's it going? Guy's probably stubborn, right? Or distracted by multiple wars, and he's stubborn, yeah. Stubborn characters will not give in, fortunately. We got the full army now. This way we can siege a bit faster. It's not that we need it, but the sieges are a little bit slow because these actually are castles, so it's nice to speed that up a bit. Too many people should speed things up? Yes, but we're gonna just like only do that if we need to. We'd rather not spend the extra clicks if we can avoid it. But you know, figure it out. For now, I think we can go win the war if we just fight these guys' armies. Those guys are stubborn, so they're just always gonna say no. This should be an easy clap. There you go, 96%. Goodbye. Then we have to deal with these wars. So here's the thing: if we surrender these wars, we may lose the conqueror trait, and that kind of sucks, but also doesn't really matter. I think it would be better if we do surrender them, but also it feels bad to lose the trait, so I don't want to do it. I think in terms of speedrunning, though, it is actually the optimal choice, hilariously enough. But we're not going to do it because I'm being cringe and stubborn. Yeah. How long is it under siege? Whatever, we'll give it out later then. This one, okay, got it. Okay, we just want a piece we just want white pieces. We don't care about winning. Just want to get out of these wars. Good. Now we can give all this away. Wait, I don't know why I burned that down. That was kind of useless. I just felt like it. For speedruns, you're allowed to change the game rules to whatever you want, as long as it's Iron Man compatible is the rules that we use. So if you want to do things differently, you can. Except maybe, I don't know if certain categories have different rules, but usually it's this, the rules can be whatever you want. If you find an advantage with a game rule, then go ahead and use it. But it has to be Iron Man compatible, so you can't just have like the non-Iron Man rules on. Good. Okay, are you willing to submit to me now? Yes. Okay. Let's not worry about these guys for now. Are we able to get kings in here yet? We are able to start getting kings. Okay, good. This guy will say no. He's stubborn. That's fair though. Bro, get bro a second monitor. I should get a second monitor. That'd be a good idea. But you know, Imagine needing technology to stream. Just put your chat on your screen and just always be looking at it at all times. What could go wrong? Easy clap, by the way. While we're doing this, maybe we can get some of these guys to submit. Yep, we sure can. Send you some money. 59%, too low for me to risk it. I don't have to have a war on the other end of the map from here. Start working in India here. What's this war? Okay, we'll deal with that in a minute. That's not assault, actually, it's a big waste. Don't assault. Assaulting with your special units is a huge waste of them because you lose so many of them and they're better off being used as like a quick strike force rather than being used for assaults. You want to assault with your levies, so don't ever assault with these little special units. There's the other port. There it is. Have you ever seen the movie Sea Kyle? I have not. Oh, I see what you did there. God damn it. You fucking got me. Mods, kill that guy. Mods, kill him. I can't believe I fell for that. I'm an idiot. Yeah, I can just white piece this guy actually. We don't need to actually finish this war. Offer you submission or ruin. Nice, you want to give in. Nice. 11%, it's a little bit low. What you? You're cowardly, so you're definitely going to submit. Give you a gift and you'll say yes. 90% chance, fingers crossed. Nice. You want to say yes? What you also want to say yes. Hell yeah, dude. It's basically it's most of India just like done. What you 32%? What if I give you money and I give you herd? Oh no, I can't do that because you're not. That's fine. I'd say at this point, let's just focus on getting the small guys. You, Vladimir. I think I already checked you, right? 59%. What Novgorod? He's pretty willing. There you go. That kind of is what we're doing, by the way, Carbonara, is that we are like rushing for the big countries first. Is why I haven't really declared any wars on small guys. But the reason why I like getting the small guys out of the way is because they might form confederations. The confederations are way more of a pain in the ass to handle than big empires or like, you know, whatever. So we do want to grab small guys before they can confederate. And then we, at the same time, we're also trying to declare wars on kingdoms and empires and stuff. Like here I'm grabbing the Byzantines, because now feels like the right time to do it, and we can maybe break a war into Hungary, and we can get into Italy before they make a confederation, hopefully. Although I don't think they actually do, these guys, because they're all republics. I don't think they actually do make confederations, but stuff like the Russians can be a problem for that, and the Sami can be a problem for that. See, they already made one. That's really annoying. There's one already over here, but we're going to let that kind of sort itself out through our vassals, who are going to slowly conquer it for us. But yeah, we don't want confederations to form. Okay, there's his armies. We're going to split in half, I think. One half is going to go over to Constantinople, the other half is going to fight. Over here, we're going to grab the move speed from large loot sacks. He said sack. Got him. Hopefully we can capture the Basilius in this battle that we're having here. Super Pog. Nope, never lucky, but that's okay. We're doing fine right now, luck-wise, I'd say. We got a very lucky early Empire, so 3-month siege for Constantinople is pretty good. What's this war that I'm losing right now? We'll probably just surrender this. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get up there. Because we can surrender a handful of wars before we lose Conqueror, right? It's not like we instantly lose at the moment that we surrender anything, but, you know. I think actually we shouldn't have this. Working up complete options. I'm not sure if you can do it as his heirs. I'm not actually certain. I think you can do it as his heirs, but not sure. You can? There you go. Is Rome willing to surrender, by the way? No, they're not. How about these Abbasid guys? The Caliph, he's not willing to. What you? Talk about EU5 already? Well, I saw that they're releasing a trailer or whatever, but it's not out yet. So what is there to say? You gotta wait till there's like actually stuff to say about it before I can say anything. I'll see. I was gonna surrender that war. That's okay. Hello, Byzantines, give me your land. It's gonna lag out a lot because it's a big chunk of territory we're getting. Yeah. Okay. Give all this away. Burn down Constantinople for the memes, and give it all away. Birch, yeah, sure. Actually gonna move my chat box out of the way so I can just control click all these. Go, playing smart. Save myself a little bit of time. Taking one super guy over here. Should be fine. I'm sure he can handle giving out the titles properly. There we go. Now let's go for like maybe Hungary, unless they want to give in. They don't want to give in, so let's slot into them as well. Then we can go for the HRE. And then I think after taking over like 3 empires, most people are going to be willing to surrender. Get all the Biz kingdoms. That's a good idea. I think we already got most of them, but yeah, good idea. We have to create the ones that weren't already in existence. The reason why we do this, by the way, is because that way we can get Lingua Franca as a funny bonus meme. Honestly, can I win with just levies? This is actually something I'm pretty curious about. Let's see how it goes, and I'll just raise the special units if not. Look at that, just levies. Okay, now we're screwed, but then we do this. Wait, where are they raising? Oh no, did I raise them in the wrong? Wait, where did they go? They raised at my capital, I think. Yeah, we'll ban these. Here's where I get captured by the Hungarians here, and I regret everything. Raise some extra units just in case. It would be really funny if I did actually get captured. I wanted to see if I could levy only and GIGACHD on these guys, but fair that I can't. Get in there quickly. Go, 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 go. Okay, there we go. We're good. We're good. We need a Garibaldi offers a support event in CK3. Dude, so true. Garibaldi's such a meme in Victoria 3. This is my big army. Go over there and fight. We should also keep building our loot sacks for more movement speed. Very nice. Yeah, a title higher than Emperor is going to be interesting to see. I really want to see how that actually looks when they put that in the game. I'm very curious what it'll like genuinely look like. Because I wonder, like, does that mean you can have Emperor vassals? And does that mean that in Europe there's going to be de jure titles there above Emperor? Because, for example, if you look at a de jure map mode, everything has an empire above it, right? So then are we going to see, like, another map mode that's going to have, like, the hegemony of Europe or something? You know, I don't know what it'll be called, but I wonder if that's what we're going to get. In which case, it's pretty cool. I think that would be really nice to see. 40-day siege. I take 4 months to raise your army though, because we're so far from the capital. So we could move our capital, but we're going to use the ability to move our capital for a later strategy, so we're not going to do that. But, also that guy's name was Moneybags. Damn, thanks for the money, bro. But we could move our capital, however, I don't see it as particularly necessary when we're just going to be using all of our special units anyway. This. Good. The kingdom's excellent. Alright, so are you willing to submit yet, Room? Yeah, they're getting there. They're getting there. Let's maybe fight like the Ayyubids next. Another empire title. $13 months to raise. Damn. Okay. Oh, my. Mute the mic. There we go. We should be back, chat. We know if we're back. I can't. I don't know what to say, chat. I don't know what to say. We're back. Yep. Yeah. It just. I don't know how to fix this. I don't know how to fix this. Clearly, I just need a better computer. Copium. Yeah, it looks like we're back on Twitch as well. Okay. Well, resuming then. Stream feature. Yeah, so true. So true. And the gift. There you go. Or with the HRE. Maybe we could just immediately white piece it though, maybe. See you later. I was hoping Microsoft Edge would fix the stream crashes and stuff, but I guess not. I guess Microsoft Edge is not the savior that I needed. Look at our culture like spreading around, like little cancerous blobs in the middle of everything. Cute. Use some money. Please say yes. 94%. Thank you. What you? Ambitious, you won't say yes. Okay. Sorry, chat, I'm being quiet now, chat. I'm upset about the stream crash. Even though we fixed it pretty quickly, I'm upset that my streaming is being compromised by something outside of my control. It angers me. It's demotivating, let's say. I don't want the viewer experience to be disrupted by the stream crashing like that. We work on Italy now, since we're here. It's gonna be a lot of clicks over here, but pretty easy to get through. Guess we're making pretty good time on the world conquest here. At least it feels like we are. Go, there's that war. Nice. Close all these. Go, let's give all the land out. And we're just giving out really lazily because we don't care to actually manage our realm at all. There we go. There's Jerusalem. What about you? If you liked me more, you might be more willing to. 6%, nah, we'll wait and see. Special soldiers. Mercy, always give mercy, we just want to conquer. Oh yeah. Just pay your taxes, little bro. Get conquered, pay your taxes. Live in peace. 98%, I believe. Yeah, let's go. How about Demot? You're zealous, but okay, 55%. That's not too bad. We'll come back to you after we do the HRE. You're stubborn. You're not gonna say yes. You're gonna say yes. That's good. There's a confederation down there, but maybe our vassals will take care of it. We'll see. Those guys are at war, so I don't really want to take them on. Okay, I think now we go for the HRE. First, their capital's all the way in there. Now's a good opportunity because they're at war with other stuff, so sure, let's do it. There it is. Oh, and I think we best for actually making this go faster if we split up. That sounds good to me. Because our siege speed is pretty good. That we can do multiple sieges at once. While we're doing that, we can keep on getting control of these guys. You're at war with Genoa. You're the attacker, so we'll take over you. Oh, you don't do. This guy's actually a kingdom, so maybe we actually might want to attack him so we can get more stacking bonus for declaring war. Is the guy in game screaming? It's these guys like making noises from sieging. They're doing like the noises or whatever. That's them. I honestly find the noises kind of more annoying than anything else, but I mean, you know, it's fine. Let them cook. Just gonna assault because these guys are mostly levies, so... Actually, they're kind of not mostly levies. They're steppe riders, but that's okay. Our herd is not that important. The faster we can take down the HRE, the better for us. There's a whole lot of bonus to people submitting to us if we can take down another empire. The fort there, geez, so many forts here. What Abbasids you want to submit yet? The Caliph, so you want, okay. How did you raise your guys in one single tile? You hold control when you click raise army, and it'll raise them in one tile. Which is quite nice. I much prefer them to raise that way. This guy's stubborn. This guy's also stubborn, okay. Lots of stubborn guys. Another stubborn ruler, but maybe you're willing to give in anyway? Yeah, you're willing to give in anyway, despite your stubbornness. Because you're a coward. Oh, how about you? Actually, the wisdom of the ancients. No problem, no problem. Down here, you... Nice. Are you willing to submit? Nah, probably. Also, I should be checking on my army. I think we're done our sieges, and I've just been sitting here wasting time. Actually, okay, one of them is, yeah. Right. So I was wasting time, a lot of time, hopefully. Back over there. How about, ooh, you want to submit? Nope. How about you? 2%? Nope. The Nepalese, perhaps? Yep. Are. Okay, you're at war, you're defending, so we don't want to take you. We don't want to, like, get involved in wars by accident, waste our time, like, surrendering to them and stuff. The Waro. That away. What do I have? Perfect. That won't cause any problems in the future with how I just gave those titles out. What Galicia, Volhynia? You want to give in? No. Poland? Nope. Alright. Vladimir? Almost. Okay. Not quite willing to. How about Maharashtra? You? Almost. I think, yeah, we gotta finish this war first before we start asking too many kings for surrender. There's an HRE army. I don't think we're gonna be able to get 50% war score off that small army. Okay. This guy actually might say no, I should have read that better. Okay, he didn't say no, we're good. My goodness. Okay, Spoleto, I want you to submit. You to submit. And I want you to submit. Oh. You're willing to? Good, that's a big one. Sicily's nice to get. I love putting the horse archers into the mountains. Feels good. Okay, let's see. Are there any like lower fort level things? This is probably good to get because it's at least only one castle there. HRE's got a lot of high fort level. Also, that is a big army. I think we just go for that. I think that's going to be a wise choice to just kill this army. Because I'm pretty sure that'll be enough war score. That should give me at least like 20% war score from this battle, right? Like, come on. Surely. Yeah, there we go. Nice. HRE's done. Now we're at war with... Who is this? War with Denmark to Holstein? That's fine. You can just take it. I don't care. I think we have one more surrender allowed before we're going to lose Conqueror. But even if we lose Conqueror, it's no big deal. Don't give this away. That's what we're holding on to. Bashkiria is our actual grazing land. Not that it matters that much, to be honest. We can give it away and it wouldn't be a big deal. Still. So with the HRE surrendered, we should have a pretty good chance to get most people to submit by this point, because we've done like 4 empires worth of wars among many other kingdoms as well. The confederations will never give in, so we'll have to fight them. That's okay. Go a little bit more. There we go, good. Okay, see you later. Excellent. Let's make all the kingdoms. Great. Okay, and now I want to see, like, for example, France. Do you want to give in? Okay, wait. Now they do. Kind of. Not quite, though. I mean, I guess we could get more powerful vassal opinion. I guess we can do that, actually. Yeah, let's put them in charge. That does increase the chances. How about Denmark? You want to give in? Like you do. Give you some money. We go how about Poland? Maybe not. Let's send money to all of our powerful vassals to increase the chance. What's up, Orokoa? How's it going? Denmark. Okay. Are you want to give in yet, Room? You've been hanging around for a while. Not quite yet. How about Demot? Get them too. Not their language. This side barely gave me anything. That's fine. There's another empire we can take, which is... Oh, this is actually this is a kingdom. It's not an empire. But still. Maybe we don't do that then, because he might want to submit, actually. Yeah, okay. And that gets much easier then. This guy's a big empire, so we don't want him. We want, like, small kingdom tier realms. For example, the Pope is actually a very good option for someone to conquer to get extra submission. Not tribute, sorry. Onslaught. Pope is a very good choice for that. $5 minutes twice per month. Damn. Pretty bad. It's pretty bad. It looks like our special troops are pretty much empty at this point. We did spend a lot of them assaulting to get through the HRE. We'll have to actually use our regular troops, which is okay. I do think that we win this battle, despite how it might look. But just in case, we will reposition our flag here and get some mercs up. Just in case, you know. A casual 10,000 more men. Looks like we would not have won, so I'm glad I did this then. I see. Every single character trying to vote for every single duchy in the world makes a happy government a PC killer. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that being the case. Definitely. That's big pain. Let's see about... Are these guys still stubborn? Oh, they're pretty willing to accept it now, even despite being stubborn. Give me your submission. 97% chance. I have faith. You're not willing to. Okay, well, we'll chill then. One of the vassals will take care of it. This looks like this confederation fell apart, so we can finally submit all these guys. We're waiting for this for a long time. They didn't want to fight a confederation because of how long it takes. I got the lag. Like I'm trying to pan over. Go back to the Pope. Is Corsica willing to submit? Looks like it. Yes, good. What's Sardinia? Also, yes. Good. This guy's an example of a relatively small kingdom tier title that we can invade. So we'll definitely go for him. Good, 100%. Excellent. You can just have this land back, Mr. Pope. It's completely fine with me. In fact, you might even start to like me when I do that. Kind of. Offensive war minus 65. That makes sense. Fight them eventually? No, your vassals can take care of them for you, so you don't necessarily have to fight them. Confederations aren't good for racking up points because it's a bunch of counts. Like, who cares, right? It's literally just like a bunch of counts who are just gonna sit there and take up a lot of time for you to fight each and every single one of them. But I say that they're actually the opposite. They're not worth fighting. Instead, guys like Genoa, these kingdom tier titles that are really small, they're really good for fighting because you can get a lot of submission acceptance off them. Inherited Abruzzi. Burn it down and then give it to someone, I guess. Damn, the Pope is a pastoralist. Look at him. It's so based. We're doing over certain of the points based on ruler level rather than realm size. I guess we don't actually know that for certain, no. I didn't actually check. I just kind of made the assumption. So maybe you're right, the Genoa is not actually worth fighting. But they weren't going to submit anyway, so I guess it checks out. But yeah, I haven't checked that, so fair. I'd rather fight the army than do the siege. Let's see how long the siege would take. It would take... Okay, well that's a fast siege. We'll do this then. That's faster than fighting. I guess we have to do both anyway. Rip, then that was a waste of time then, but it's okay. This fight won't take long. Optimization possible, for sure. There's always optimization possible, but yes. I think it's a fun run as well. This getting all the achievements is an enjoyable premise as well. The problem is all the lag. I'd say it's not that enjoyable because of all the lag. Like, you're kind of fighting against the game, which is not so fun. Not too bad. Humiliate. Someone's trying to humiliate me? Bro, what? Okay. Imagine that. How much herd would I give up if I got humiliated? I kind of want to see. Go this way. How much herd would I lose? Oh, apparently this is my war? I declared this war? Okay, I guess I must have inherited it. I say I must have inherited it. Where is this guy? Hello. I'm just gonna raise my guys and kill you. Apparently I'm humiliating this dude. I'm showing him who is really the boss, you know? I have 68 advantage. Oh my god. What an insane commander. Inherited wars suck, they really do, yeah. At least we won that one pretty fast. Thanks for the 900 herd, little bro. What else with the land do I have? I have something else somewhere that I shouldn't have. up there. Bye. Okay. So, how about these guys? Just these random dudes. I really have to use the washroom pretty soon, by the way, chat. I can't keep holding it in. I gotta use the washroom. But one more second. We're gonna do a couple more demand submissions here. Okay, 79%. Let's do a gift. 87%, I believe. Nice, this guy's want to submit. 98, I believe. Okay, we're at war now with someone. With the Confederation. Okay, well, cringe. I didn't mean to raise the whole army, but it's okay. Okay, I'm just gonna white piece. Good. Okay. Keep this going. And good. 93%. I'm not gonna bother doing the gift. I'm just hoping he's gonna say yes. Don't say no. Thank you. No, I mean, it wouldn't have been terrible if he said no, but it's been really bothersome. You're defending. Bendy. You're next. I think I just got some special soldiers by accident. Oh well. Not a big deal. Bindugu. Katsina. Elo. All these little dudes. We're almost in Yoruba land. This is a confederation, unfortunately, so that's going to be annoying to deal with. Are you defending or attacking? Attacking, defending. Okay, so I want to avoid you. You're not willing to submit, but maybe... Okay, you're stubborn is probably why. Yeah, he's just stubborn. Okay, we'll go for someone else. Attacking and defending. Fortunate. And okay, oh, I don't want to take on the extra war, so we'll leave that for now and maybe let it settle itself out over time. Look at these dudes; these should be easy. What you? 60%. Bad. I'm so apprehensive to do like any wars that I don't have to do because it is such a big waste of time to do wars. But yeah, we're kind of running out of like easy, quick wars to do. We could do France. That's gonna be pretty easy, so let's do them. We also inherited some trebuchet at some point. That's nice. Raise the mercs. Nice. We have like pretty much infinite money, so I don't really care. We can also raise the special units for the siege units. Yeah, okay, great. That's probably plenty to take on France. Different temperature could be another good optimization. Say the special unit strength and therefore time. Yep, that's true. It's good. It's an interesting idea. I think that the reason why I'm so low on special units right now is only because I chose to do some assaulting against the HRE. But otherwise, yeah, I would have. It is better to do that. Yes. There's the French army. The king is not leading, it looks like, which is unfortunate for me, but that's okay. I think I'd like to actually catch them, so I will go for this battle. It should approach me now. Good. Good. Quick sieges. It seems like the French don't have nearly as powerful forts as the Germans did. That's good. One thing we can do to maybe increase chance of people submitting is, let me check what stat determines it. Does diplomacy have a factor? Probably, I guess for the purpose of for opinion, it does. So what we're probably gonna want to do is like actually get a diplomacy wife and use her to increase our chances. That'd be smart. Because we don't really need the marshal anymore, like at this point. Do ruler help? I don't actually know if it does, but maybe. A bit too late for that now. It would take too long to get those perks by the time we actually get the perks, we'll probably be done. But it's an interesting idea. The 3 diplomacy would be nice to have, so how about we just get the 3 diplomacy anyway. That sounds good. Porta gives 10 Diplo? Yeah, but she died. She died in childbirth on my first kid in my game. So rip her. There's France dead. Any second now. Go. Give away the land. Ah. Baggy ass clicks, dude. Good. Okay. To England. 50% chance to submit. I'm gonna see if he does. If he does, then that's cool. If not, then oh well. Glorious day for France is vanquished. So true. Okay, he will drown in blood. Damn, look at the load time on raising troops now. So cringe. Raise a lot of men here. All the siege equipment. I wish there was a way we could delete these men-at-arms that only have like 30 people in them when it's like, these are totally useless for me, but oh well. Let's also get the mercs. Cool. Just cross the seas here. I guess to be fair, we can just stay and we can just probably siege down like the French holdings that England has, and that would be enough. Hello, chat. Can we get something? I don't even see anything on my Streamlabs now. Am I even live? What is happening? My computer's totally bugging out right now. Just got a black. Looks like there is something on the stream, so that you do see the black screen. But like everything is just like dying. I don't know what to do about this. It seems like for whatever reason can't stream CK3 right now, and that's really upsetting to me. It just crashes all the time. This is a combination of a problem with the DLC and also a problem with my computer. To be fair, also looks like am I even sending audio right now? Am I sending out audio? Hello? Can people hear me? Looks like there is something on. Can people? Okay, yeah, we're good. Okay, I can be heard. Good. Okay. I don't know. I think I gotta figure out some sort of solution to this before I can keep streaming. This is too much. Performance even worse than Rose's power. Yes, it is bad performance. It's also my computer though. I want to be clear that this is not like. This is also my computer. It's not just Rose to power. Or sorry, it's not just cons of the step. It's my computer too. I gotta figure this out though. I can't stream like this with all these like. It's okay if the game crashes. That happens. This is not game crashes though. This is like my PC dying. My PC, like my screen goes black. Everything I have closes. Like, I need to figure something out because it's not just the CK3. Because the DLC is poorly performing in terms of like the computer performance. Like that's true, but it's also my computer. I know because it's a CK3 crash wouldn't cause my Streamlabs to stop streaming. It wouldn't cause my browser tabs to close. It wouldn't cause my Discord to close. It wouldn't cause all this stuff to happen. Let me check my RAM. How much RAM is Chrome using, or rather, Edge using right now? The Edge is only using 700 megabytes of RAM, so that's good. That's at least an upgrade from using Chrome, but I guess it's still not good enough. Unfortunate. Good NVIDIA check drivers. I guess it could be an NVIDIA thing, but I feel like it's more a RAM thing. That's what I'm getting the feeling it is. Yeah. But either way, like I'm unfortunately gonna just have to kill the run here because I mean it's like the game is frozen right now, and I don't want to keep doing this. I don't want to keep doing all these crashes. I'll figure something out, but I guess I don't know. We might have to maybe cut the streams for a bit so I can figure out a way to stream without it crashing all the time. I really hate that. I hate that a lot. Biz Badger has a cards of 40 and 30 gen. I am on a 1060, my dude. Okay, I don't have a new anything. All right. But yeah, we're gonna end the stream here. I know it sucks to end it like this. I know that people were looking forward to the speedrun, but it's okay. I just apparently can't fucking run the game, so oh well. Oh well, it is what it is. Very, very sad ending, but whatever. I'll see you guys later.